Hey there, this is Jeremiah from MoreDirectBooking.com, and today I'm going to show you 19 ways to strengthen your hotel's website copy. Now you might ask, why not 20? Well, there's a really good reason for that, which I'll get into. But first of all, let's ask ourselves, why should we think about our website's copy again anyways? I mean, we already have something there. Well, here's why. First of all, your website is very, very important for your entire strategy. And if you're spending, $5,000, $10,000 a month on pay-per-click to drive people to your website, and they're not converting there, but they're then going to an OTA, well, then you just got a double whammy. You paid for traffic and you paid for commissions. So stop fueling the OTA by making sure that your website is as strong as possible, because your website really is the most important marketing asset you have. It's the place where you are making a real connection with a prospective guest. It's where you can tell your story. It's where you have absolute control and you don't have any competitors there. So it's really important that you get it right? I mean, think about it this way. If there was a girl that you really liked and you spent a lot of time and efforts to work up the courage to ask her out on a date, and then you finally arranged a time to pick her up, and you roll up in your mom's beat up station wagon, that wouldn't work, would it? That would be a very bad move. You should make sure that your website is the most stunning presentation of your hotel possible. And this video is going to show you how to do that. So, onwards. Let's talk about copywriting improvements, and also let me take a moment to introduce some of the copywriters at MoreDirectBooking.com. Lisa Berger, Holly Morris, Sandy Fox, Lynn Marlar, Kimberly Whitecamp. These are some points that they came up with, and I have some comments that they've made on each of these points. Let me read them to you. So Lisa Berger says that you should really look at your website and eliminate your first paragraph. Okay? Well, why do this? She says that you should write as if your prospects are already at your property. For example, instead of saying, our hotel was built in 1987, it has really good service, it has a luxury experience, instead of saying something like that that's describing about something, really tell the story. For example, as you enter our lobby, you step back into a time when high society ladies would gather in elaborate ballroom gowns to celebrate the New Year's. So really cut to the story. Cut to the most interesting part of the story that you have. Forget all the precursor ramble, because that actually makes people start skimming. And when they start skimming, they stop reading, and you have less of a chance to convert their attention into interest. Holly Morris says you should get really, really specific on your audience. For example, she says that you could create specific pages for each of your best guest segments. By doing that, you really identify your visitors, you get them to come down to a specific page for them, and that allows you to get really, really detailed with the messaging that you know that resonates with baby boomers or parents, for example, and also to get specific with your offers. Offers that are just for baby boomers, offers that are just for parents with small kids. I think that's a great improvement you can make. Sandy Fox has a really nice comment on engaging visitors in a conversation. She says that you need to carry on a conversation with people that shows that you understand their needs, wants, and desires, and actually helps them resolve their concerns so that they can make an informed decision. For example, if somebody has wheelchair issues, well, then there needs to be something in your website that actually addresses that shows that you are better than your competitors, that answers all their concerns. If somebody has knee troubles, how many steps up to the room is it? Or in Las Vegas, how many steps down, right? So that's really important. Lynn Marlar also comments on this exact same point, but she adds a nice twist, which I think you'll like. She says that you need to set up a question and answer segment of your website. This isn't just a FAQ page. It's really something that's more social. For example, if somebody is arriving and they have selected that they're traveling with a kid, it's also a good idea to create an email follow-up sequence that reaches out to them and says, hey, I see you're arriving with children. Are you interested in knowing how to get a crib if you happen to have a baby? Something that really shows that personal element. That engages visitors in a conversation, and it lets them know that you're speaking to them, you know what they're going through, and you're there to help. Kimberly Whitecamp says that you need to use pictures of benefits, not just of products. For example, she writes that every feature should tell a story of why guests should want it. Even if it's just a Keurig coffee maker, make it specific to how it benefits that guest. Also, use images of people enjoying the benefit, right? Don't use pictures of empty rooms. Really use pictures of somebody just coming in from the pool, drying their hair. It just shows how much fun they're having. People identify with people. They don't identify with IKEA catalogs. So using pictures of the benefit is a really great way to tell your story. All really good points. Now I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I know shorter videos are better. So these are a couple points you should also keep in mind. Use testimonials that tell stories. Testimonials that say it was a great hotel, they had great food, they had great service. Well, that's great. Okay, everybody leaves that testimonial. But the testimonials that say, I came to stay at your hotel with my wife for our anniversary. She was really delighted by the service, and she was so surprised by the flowers that you left in our room. That's great. It really leads people into a story. Very important. Offer extra bonus perks. Make it really, really obvious that when people book direct, they're going to get some things that other people can't get. If it's valet service, if it's a welcome drink, whatever it is, make sure that they know that they're special for booking direct, and make it really prominent. Put it on the homepage above the fold. Also, create authority. There's authority on good rankings on TripAdvisor and Booking.com, etc. But there's also media authority. If you have been awarded anything by your local Chamber of Commerce, if you've been in magazines, if you've had famous people stay with you, if you've had any type of positive press for the social responsibility that you undertake at your hotel, show that up front and personal, because people are impressed by that. It really shows that you are not just a building, but you are a history. You have a track record. All really important things. Also, tell prospective guests what they stand to miss if they don't stay with you. Use the word only. Hey, we have the only deck on Lake Havasu. We have the only 5-mile strip of private beach. Really, really look at your USP, your unique selling proposition, and make sure that's right in the front, so that if somebody stops at your website, they need to come away with the fact that, hey, hun, if we want to have a great time, this is the only place that has this. Make sure that's there. Okay? And if it's not, make sure you explore it a little bit better and you find that. It doesn't have to be big. Remember, M&M's, their USP was melts in your mouth, not in your hands. It's a very small feature, but it separated them from all the competition. Also, give people more than one reason to take action. Hey, limited time offer, certain perks, certain events coming up, special service offerings. All these things are great reasons to take action. Remember, people are not just booking a room, they're booking an experience. Airbnb knows this very well. You need to know it very well as well, and show it on your website. Give people multiple reasons to take action, because you never know what really pushes somebody's buttons. So push a bunch of them, right? Then dazzle people with the benefits. Again, this goes back to really showing the lived experience. Dazzling people with benefits means that you're not just showing a picture of the room, but you're showing people dressed up beautifully, leaving the room, going down to the ballroom for an exclusive event, really dimensionalizing things with a story, a beautiful fairy tale story. So, dazzle, that's the key word here. If you look at your website now and it's not dazzling, that should be a red flag. Also, maintain the same voice throughout. It can be really easy to slip into a news reporter's tone when you're talking about features that you have, but that's a bad thing. Remember that it should be exciting, it should be engaging, it should be friendly, it should be warm, it should be everything that your brand stands for. So after you've finished reworking your website, go through and make sure you have a consistent voice. Also, use a PS. This is a really, really important trick from copywriting, because we know that people read the PS second. Right after they read the headline, they go to the PS, because that's something that kind of says, hey, this is what it's all about. And that's a great place to either surmise everything you're talking about, or to add an extra hidden benefit that maybe they didn't know about earlier. So it's a great place to wow people, to hook them, to get them to read more, or just to get them to take action in a real simple transactional way. So use a PS. It makes your website less like a brochure and more like a personal letter. So that's nice too. Now, there are a lot more. I'm not going to go through everything here. You can download steps 12 through 19 in my guide that I created called How to Optimize Your Website for Guest Experience and Features. You know, most hotel websites are all about the features. Hey, we're selling a widget. But I'm saying that 90% of the picture should be all about what's important to somebody. As a father, it's really important my kid has a fun time when we go on vacation. So when parents look at this picture, they're like, yeah, that's great. Our kids are going to have a blast when they go to this hotel. And by the way, they have some good amenities and service down here. So this is the 90%, 10% balance that I recommend, because people are really interested in the experience, just as Airbnb has shown us. So you can download that, and I'll give you the link right below this video. Also, we have the hospitality copywriting team. This is the only team of AWAI trained copywriters in the entire hospitality industry. We can help you optimize your website, tell your story better, and make your website stronger so that you are spending less money on pay-per-click because you're getting more conversions. You can find out more about what we do at moredirectbooking.com. And last of all, why not 20? Why not 20 points? Why didn't I round things out with this video? Because taking action shouldn't be a piece of advice. It should be obvious, right? If you don't take action and you pull up to pick up that girl in that date in your mom's beat up station wagon, well, it's not going to impress people. And then you'll have to pay commissions through booking.com, etc. So start sharpening your tools now and stop wasting money on pay-per-click. Okay? Looking forward to your questions. You can send me anything that you have questions on at moredirectbooking.com. And remember, direct bookings are not just great for your bottom line, although everybody likes that. They're essential for your career. Looking forward to talking with you, and hope you're having a great day. Bye now.